Hey y'all, welcome to a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. Alright y'all, so here's the deal. It's gloomy outside. It's been raining earlier today. It's kind of dried up, but it's still just gloomy. But I have limited time to do these videos, so I got to do the best I can. And I really don't like making them inside if I can help it. But today, I've got a brew that is it's brewed by the Old Shed Brewing Company in Tullahoma, Tennessee. All right, so this brewery is probably about 30 minutes away from me, where I'm at here in Bell Buckle. Today's brew is called a Honeydew Golden Ale, and it's brewed with honey. This is a 4.3% alcohol by volume. It says a light-bodied golden ale with a slightly sweet honey flavor and a mild hop spice. We blended honey malt and local beekeepers' wildflower honey to give this golden ale a subtle honey taste. Alright, so local beekeepers, that is cool. I didn't realize they did that. Alright, so anyway, we're going to try this Honeydew Golden Ale today on a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday. Let's see how golden it is. Well, it pours off a pretty head. And it is a beautiful gold color. I got to give them that. That is a beautiful gold color. Dark gold, and it's a honey gold. I mean, that looks like honey you buy in a store. You're going to buy honey in a jar, it's that color. Beautiful gold color. Alright, so I'm not getting much aroma off of it, but I'm getting just a little bit, and what I'm getting is almost smells almost like a flower. A very, very faint flower scent. As in a daisy or a buttercup or whatever you want to call it. Just very, very faint. Alright. Y'all, I love shouting out my Tennessee breweries. We've got quite a few of them here in Tennessee. Like this one's in Tullahoma, which is in one direction, and then I got at least two, I think, in Murfreesboro that are they're about 30 minutes in the other direction from here. Old Shed Brewing Company, Tullahoma, Tennessee. All right, and I've tried a couple of their brews before that I've really enjoyed. So we're gonna try this one today. Man, that head is just hanging in there. That's about a 4-finger head on that thing, and it is just lingering. Now the brew has actually, well, no, that's just frost on the glass. It's still good and bright. I mean, I can see through it very easily. Nice bright beer, but just a dark, beautiful gold color. Oh man, wow. I want to see if I can describe this to y'all. Alright, so everybody knows what honey tastes like. If you don't, I'm sorry for you, because I'm a honey kind of guy. I love honey, I love molasses, I love those breakfast type things. I love honey. Alright, so if you know what honey tastes like, you think about the taste of honey, but you take all the sweetness out of it, and you're left with just that honey essence, if you want to call it that. That is kind of what this tastes like, the head. It's delicious. It's got that honey flavor without the sweetness, and just a little pinch of bitterness in the finish as far as the head goes. That's just in the head. Man, that is good. I have never tasted anything like that. That is good. And that's just a beautiful brew, man. Dadgummit, that's pretty. That's unlike anything. That's unlike anything I've ever tasted, as far as the head goes. A lot of times you'll get, in your regular domestic beers, you might not get any kind of flavor at all. Maybe just a, kind of tastes like the beer. And then on other beers like IPAs, they'll have a distinct hop flavor depending on what kind of hops they use in the beer. You'll get that flavor in the head. This one has got a distinct honey. It's like an unsweetened honey flavor. That just sounds weird, but that's kind of what it's like. And it's very, very pleasant. Man, I really like it. I'm going to give it a good swish. I'm about down at the bottom here. Let's see if it makes it any hazier, because it's pretty bright right now, but I don't know if a swish in the can will make any difference or not. We'll see. Old Shed Brewing Company Honeydew Golden Ale, brewed with honey. All right. Let's see. Well, no. I mean, I've got a little frost on the mug that makes it look hazy, but it's not. It's still just bright as it can be. Just a beautiful honey gold. Just a beautiful brew, man. Dadgum. All right, so this Honeydew Golden Ale is for all American workers. Hey, old Uncle Bub here in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. I sure do love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the work that you do, day in and day out, to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way. I know what it's like, y'all. I work 12-hour days, and I have limited time to make videos and spend time with my kids and my grandkids, and it takes us all. We all have to work together to provide goods and services, and I just want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all. Oh, the wind picked up. If I don't mess my mic up too bad. That gum wind. Anyway, cheers, brothers and sisters. I love and appreciate y'all. And I'm using the top of the stinking coffee cans, plastic coffee cans, what I've got out here, and it's not real stable to start with. That's different. I'd never tasted anything like the head. I've never tasted anything like this brew either. I can still taste the flavor of unsweet honey. It's got that flavor. And that may sound unappetizing to y'all, but to me, it enhances what I've got here. I'm not real big on a sweet beer. I don't like it overly sweet. I don't mind a little bit, but when it gets overly sweet, it's almost, you don't want to really drink much of it. This here has the flavor of the honey, which I'm a honey lover anyway, without the sweetness of a honey, which makes it very, very palatable to me. Now I've had mead, which is a honey brew. It's basically honey and water, and sometimes adjuncts are put in there to add flavor and stuff. But the meads, for the most part, are just a flat taste, a flat beverage. They don't have carbonation. At least I've not had a mead that's had carbonation. I've had different flavored meads, and they've all been kind of flat. Which, I mean, that's okay, but it's really not my thing. I like carbonation in my beer. And of course, mead, I don't know. There may be some meads that have carbonation. I don't know. I've only tried a certain brand of meads, but this one kind of reminds me of a mead with the carbonation. It just got a very, very pleasant flavor, man. And it's different from anything I've ever tried. Now, it is a 4.3% alcohol by volume. So, you know, for the most part, most of my beers that I try are, you know, way above that level. But this is good. This is a very palatable brew. It's different. I got to give it that. It's very different. It doesn't really taste like beer to me. It tastes more like a mead with carbonation. That's what it tastes like to me. And that's not a bad thing. I actually like it quite a bit. For it, I mean, it says golden ale, but it doesn't taste like an ale. It's got that unsweet honey flavor with the carbonation. It's like a mead with carbonation. That's what it tastes like, y'all. That's what it reminds me of, and it's actually very good. I really like it. It's mild. It's not offensive in any way. It may have just a hint, just a slight hint of bitterness in the finish, but just a very good brew. Of course, Old Shed is in Tullahoma, Tennessee. And a lot of people, y'all ain't never heard of Tullahoma. I have a hard time finding these brews. I actually found this one in a grocery store here in Cheville, my hometown. Because Bell Buckle, they don't have a grocery store. Bell Buckle don't have a grocery store. Bell Buckle's small, y'all. We gotta go to Cheville to do our shopping and stuff. Anyway, but I know Old Shed, they have several different brews. And if I go to a liquor store in Cheville, I can find a couple more of their brews, and I've had those. This one I've never seen. I saw it in the grocery store. It's the only one they had there, so I had to pick it up and try it because I'd never seen it. But I'm glad I did. It is a very good brew. I wish y'all could try it. But the way stuff is, you can't ship beer and this, that, and the other. It's just a big pain. The way our government, you know, treats the American citizens. We can't do what we want to do, but that's the government. Screw them. I hate them. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow for a Fridays Are For You. I have actually got another honey brew that I'm going to do tomorrow that I found at the World Market. And I think it's done out of Texas, I believe. And it's a flavored honey brew. It doesn't call it a mead, but it's a honey brew. So we're going to try it tomorrow on a Fridays Are For You. All right, love and appreciate y'all. Y'all like the videos? There's a little beer mug right there. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm here every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes on Tuesday doing a blind taste challenge. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers. It's just a good brew.